was something that you learned about yourself as a director first time doing this?
I always say that just like I can do it.
Mm,
you know, I was like, can I direct actors? Like, can I like lead a crew like of this size and like put together this like made up idea and like communicate that to like a team and like have them like make it come to life into like a cohesive project. So I learned that I can do it. I also learned that like I need to be more confrontational, like
mm,
when issues are arising, like whether it's like relationally or like a logistical issue, like I need to say something right away and not let
mm.
it linger and fester.
I see.
I did that too often times, and like
Like pushed it to the side?
yeah, I feel like a lot of relationships that I had like got hurt during the production because I let things fester because I
Mm,
didn't just like speak up earlier. Um, which I don't know. It's a stressful time for everyone.
yeah.
It was the most stressed I've ever been in my life, so
Mm,
I can't like fault anyone or myself.
mm-hmm.
Um, I also learned that I guess like I've said like multiple times on this podcast already, like just keep it simple.
Yeah.
Like don't let it go out of hand. Don't spend more money than you have. Like let the crew get bigger than you're comfortable with.
Right. Mm.
What'd you learn for your first feature?
Um, I think that I learned. I think simplicity, like what you said, was a big component to
Yeah.
it because I think naturally my instinct coming from the commercial space is to like try to make things look perfect and
Yeah.
beautiful and
Yeah.
like I say this all the time, like eye lights in everyone's eyes always and like perfect Rembrandt lighting, like
Yeah.
all the time. And I think this challenged me a lot to um, look at it in the sense of like it doesn't necessarily need to be perfect aesthetically, but it needs to be like perfect for what the scene is. Um, and a lot of the times it really resulted in just like less is more.
Yeah.
And I think that was something I took away from it that I carried onto a lot of productions where
Right.
you don't necessarily, it's easy to overdo things, especially like not this project, but in some projects where you have like a good amount of time, you could spend all of that time doing that thing and
Yeah.
lighting it. Whereas in reality, you might only need 30 minutes of it and you could save 45 minutes to
Yeah.
give to whatever
Yeah.
else.
For like a 1% less
Yeah.
pretty image.
Yeah. Um, and also just, I guess, I mean, I've done a couple narrative stuff, but just like the idea of shooting something with like an emotional intent behind it rather than this is a product,
Yeah.
which was a whole different
Yeah.
thing.
You gotta give actors like a space to breathe
Yeah,
too.
for sure. And like creating an environment that's conducive, I guess, to that particular emotion of the scene.
Right.
Like, when Connor's doing that thing, like his scene,
The his
the,
suicide tape.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, that might not be a spot where when we're setting up, everyone is joking, laughing, doing all that. Like maybe it's just like we
Yeah.
have to create an environment that is good for him
Yeah.
to do his best
Yeah.
performance.
And we pretty much just lit the room
Yeah.
and like just let him like we all like hid in the other room,
Right.
like didn't talk to Connor.
I
He
think
like
only
he walked
Christian,
straight.
the boom
Yeah.
operator, was in there.
Yeah. He walked straight in
Yeah.
and like was just in this room with the lighting that was set up, and it wasn't even that much.
I mean, hi. Do you remember what we did in there?
I don't think
Oh wait, no,
High
Max.
was
Max
there.
was
Yeah.
Max was at. I don't even.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Dude,
Sorry, hi.
dude, I hadn't seen High since we were shooting the cross country meets, man.
Right.
Yeah, that guy was just gone. I remember just one day I was like, "Where's High?"
I think it was like 3 lights, maybe. I think there was something for the room, something for his face, the lamp, and then like a hair light. I think.
Yeah,
Other than that, that was about it.
yeah,
Um,
it looks great.
I love that scene.
Yeah, it's just like it's so cool too in a theater when it's like it's so big
Yeah.
and it's just his face
Yeah.
looking at directly at you,
Right.
and it's like it just feels like he's talking to you. And Connor's like, "Come on, like that guy's unreal."
For
Like
real. Yeah.
if you just watch that scene, just like notice his like eyes quiver and like his
The
lip
little like
twitch and like his
micro
nostrils
things.
flare. And that's a scene where like ooh, burping.
That'll
That's
be good in there.
that's the scene where like the title of the film is said.
Yeah.
Like he says, I think I'm sick. And on cue, he drops a tear on the title of the film. It's unreal. Like it's not something that I could have ever planned for. Like he's just that good. So like again, going back to like these streaming platforms saying that we don't have A-list talent. Like we have A-list talent. They might not be the most well-known people, but these actors are like phenomenal. Like Wes, my friend that I grew up with, actor in LA now, Wes Brooks, one of the funniest
Yeah.
actors like in a movie of this year. Like I'll say that. Like I won't say this is the best movie of the year because it's definitely not even close. I will say Wes Brooks is the funniest actor in a movie
People
in this
love
year.
him in the movie.
He's
He's like a fan
incredible.
favorite. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and like that's very much a scene or a character. Like if the person's not funny, every joke is so cringy and like so hard to
He's so
watch.
good.
But like Wes is so magnetic in
Yeah.
his facial reactions and like there's like a very like simple like joke in there where they're in swim class in high school and Spanky's there just because he wants to like
Yeah.
see like Robin, like a girl that he has a crush on, like in a bathing suit, and like that's the only reason he took the elective. Uh, Meanwhile, like no other senior would take swimming because it sucks. We had swimming class in high school, and like nobody wanted to smell like chlorine all day or like have to wake up and like hop in a pool. So it's like such a crazy move, a senior to be taking that class. And Will's a senior, and he like tells Spanky like he's taking it because he likes to swim. And like Wes does this thing where he's like, he like laughs and realizes he's not kidding and goes, "Oh, that's fucking weird." And it's just so funny. And like the delivery, it's perfect. And I don't know. I just remember like so often on set, like we had to like redo takes because like the crew's laughing.
Yeah, I'm guilty of
Yeah,
that for
yeah, the
sure.
crew's laughing. And like I don't, it was like some of the most fun stuff that we shot was like the comedy stuff with Spanky and Wes. Um, yeah, no, I could have picked a better person. Like it's so cool that it's someone I grew up with, and
Right.
I don't know. It's like as like a like when I'm thinking about writing and like directing the next couple projects, I'm like constantly thinking like how can I get like Connor involved in the
Yeah.
next one? How can I get Wes and Tia and like these actors that I just had such a fun time working with like into the next project. Maybe it will work out, maybe it won't,
Mm.
but I just had such a good experience with them and they made my first like experience directing actual actors like so easy and so enjoyable. Like I like read all these books on like how to direct actors
Mm.
and it's like all these like technical things you should do and like I was like getting myself really nervous. And like you just like become friends with the
Right.
actors and like through pre-production, like you just learn how to talk to them and you're just friends and you just know how to treat each other. And like
Yeah.
when you want something different on set, it's like, Connor, that was like kind of a weird thing you did with your eyes. Just like, don't do that. And like he doesn't care,
Yeah.
It's like we had a friendship where like we could joke around and
Yeah.
like no one took like feedback like so critically and
Mm.
like I don't know. It was cool.